Hey everybody, it's Phineas. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, as you guys know, this channel is about minimalism, simple living, frugal living, trying to get more time to do things we love with people we love. So today we're going to talk about minimalism for beginners, so to speak. If you're just starting out, the number one thing I get with people who haven't started yet is because they feel overwhelmed. And can you blame them? The average household has 300,000 items in it. That's crazy. 300,000 items. Think about that. That is a ton of items. Some people have that just in their garage. People have a lot of stuff. We buy a lot of stuff. And if you think about how much of that stuff is nonsense, the majority of it is nonsense. It really is. We need very little in life to be happy and simple and content. We just have been conditioned otherwise. We keep buying stuff and buying stuff. It's having us to work longer and work harder, and it's not making us any happier. As a matter of fact, it's taken away from that. So let's get started on this list. 10 things is going to help you. Number one, minimalist rules. There's a very strict minimalist handbook I want you to follow down to. Just kidding. There's no rules in minimalism. That's what makes this cool. Because if you're overwhelmed, you don't know where to start. First of all, don't stress about it because you make the rules. You can go at your own pace. You can go little by little. You can keep as much as you want or get rid of much as you want. You're the boss of this journey. It's your journey. So I hope that takes some stress off you because it's all up to you. Go at what you're comfortable with. And to piggyback off that, just start. When I wanted to start this YouTube channel, I asked a lot of different YouTube creators advice, and they all just gave me two words. Well, a lot of them did. They said, just start. I'm like, you know what? That's simple, but man, I like that. Just start. And we keep putting it off. It took me a year to just start. I set this YouTube channel up a year ago and just was nervous or didn't know what I was doing. And I was overwhelmed or whatever. And it took me a year to even get started. So I get it, but just start. And number three, to piggyback off that, is start small. Start with a medicine cabinet. Start with a toolbox or under a sink, a junk drawer. That's a good one. Just start small, and you'll get momentum, and you'll exercise get that declutter muscle. Get rid of. It'll get easier, and you'll start getting into a groove of things. Number four, don't take it so seriously. Have fun with it. Which it goes back to don't be stressed about it. No one's looking over your shoulder. You don't have a boss doing this. You're just doing this journey at your own pace. So kind of have fun with it. Belongings are silly, right? In the grand scheme of things, stuff is silly. Most stuff is silly. So don't take it too seriously. Will you get rid of something you might regret one day? Yeah, probably over time. You might have a little ink like, oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. That passes very quickly. And that piggybacks to number five. Change your mindset about these belongings. Anytime I'm feeling like an ink of something I got rid of or maybe I scratched something or I got to check myself, say, this is just a belonging. I will not remember this belonging in a year. In 5 years, I definitely won't remember this belonging. I don't want to get upset over the belonging now that I won't even remember in 2, 3, 5, 10 years. It means nothing. So sometimes I check myself because we're so conditioned to put a lot of importance into stuff, but really this stuff is nonsense. It's not important at all. The three things I find important in life are the three F's: family, friends, and free time. That's the things I find important. I don't find importance in stuff, belongings. It just doesn't do anything. It's irrelevant nonsense. Let's keep going. Let's see. Number 6. This one's a quick one. Get rid of items you haven't used in 6 months. If you haven't used it, just get rid of it. 6 months is a long time not to use something. Get rid of it. Number 7. When you're going to declutter your decorations, I don't like a lot of stuff on my walls, but everybody's different. But the few things I have on my walls are kind of mean something. They're kind of sentimental. And I'm not a real big sentimental guy, but I noticed while I was making this list, see my surfboard back there? My friend painted that for me. It's my favorite movie. It makes no sense that Jaws is on a surfboard, but still, I love that item. It's sentimental. I have a picture out there my aunt painted in 1982 of a cabin in the woods with snow. I liked my aunt. That decoration is sentimental to me. I have a picture of Jimmy Buffett autographed. I had framed with a menu from this restaurant in New Orleans and with some CDs. I had that custom frame 25 years ago. It means something to me. So I thought it was kind of cool. The few decorations and little tchotchkes I do have some meaning toward me, and it makes my decorations that much more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable than like the generic picture you bought at Home Goods or Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Number 8, if you think about buying something, put it in the Amazon shopping cart or Walmart shopping cart or Lowe's shopping cart and wait 2 weeks. Most times when you revisit it, you won't want it. You might even forget it's even in a shopping cart. You might not need 2 weeks. I can tell probably within 48 hours most times. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy this. Well, I'll tell you something. When I was putting this office together, I had to get a new desk. My old desk collapsed. So and then I painted that bookshelf over there that my TV's on. I painted it white to match the desk. I put some curtains, blackout curtains to block out the sun. I kind of got excited about this room. So I went on a marketplace and I was scour marketplace to find a picture to put on this wall over here. That was shoot, how do I do this? That wall, empty wall. Anyway, so I've been doing minimalism for 2 decades, and I got carried away. I got excited because the room was so neat and new and fresh, and I couldn't wait, and I wanted to put a picture on the wall over there. I scoured marketplace, forcing myself trying to buy something. Like, why would I do that? For 30 minutes, maybe more, until I snapped out of it. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? It just shows that everybody gets carried away with it, and that was impulse. That's why I want you to put stuff in your cart and leave it for 2 weeks. The next morning I woke up, and I said it out loud too. I live alone. I can talk to myself out loud, just my cat. And I said to myself, I'm so glad I didn't force myself to buy anything yesterday. Because today I wouldn't have wanted it. Today I would have put it back on Marketplace, try to sell it. Nobody would have wanted it. I had to donate it for free, and I lost all my money. I'm so glad that I did not do that. But see how impulse can get us? I was scouring. I was looking. I didn't buy, but I was looking. I haven't done that in a long time either. I was unproud of myself, but I was re-proud of myself because I really didn't buy. So that's good. All right, number 9. Just in case items. You're gonna come across items that, oh, I'm gonna keep this just in case. But most 99.9% of items just in case you're not gonna need. So say this phrase: just in case, not in my place. Anytime you say just in case, just in case, not in my place, it's gotta go. 3 things will happen with a just in case item. You'll get rid of it, never think about it again. After you get rid of it, you might need it sometime in the future, and you'll have to do without, compromise, or borrow it. Or the third one, you might have to buy it again. Now, the third one doesn't happen. It's not going to happen that often. It might happen. 20 years I've been doing this. I can't think of a specific time that happened, but a sure numbers game, it probably has. It just didn't happen enough where I can remember. So get rid of just in case items. That's why we have 300,000 items in our houses, because a lot of just in case items. Number 10, if you're starting to lose momentum, if you're starting to get discouraged or overwhelmed, start watching more minimalism content. Not just my channel, but there's a lot of it on YouTube, a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Look up minimalist house tours. Those are inspirational. They're fun. Everybody has a different perspective about minimalism. I still watch the content because I still learn stuff. It keeps me motivated. If you want something really good to watch, the Minimalist's first documentary, they're on YouTube too. And that was on YouTube for free for a while, so it might still be. That's a really good one. It'll get you inspiration watching that thing. It's an awesome documentary. It was directed by Matt Diavella. He's on YouTube. He's a minimalist. He's a super good filmmaker, and he does minimalist videos. But he's a good filmmaker. Like, I'm a dope at a desk. This guy does different. I mean, he's really good. So check him out too. But this just gives you inspiration. It keeps you going. It gets you excited about the whole thing. Minimalism is like when you're on a diet. You don't want to call it diet. It's a lifestyle now. Well, minimalism is the same thing. Decluttering is just one part of it. It's a journey. It's a lifestyle. You'll see it'll break off into all areas of your life. It'll prove different areas of your life that you didn't expect. It's awesome. It's really exciting. I'm excited you even clicked on this video because that shows you're starting to get excited too. Like I said at the beginning, my email address is down there. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'll be glad to answer you. I'll write you back. Um, and I hope you like this video. I hope you can use some of these tips. I'll see you guys in the comments. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thank you so much for watching, one dime at a time.